Lesson 3, continuing with powers of powers. Okay, now what does that mean? If you have a giant cube, hey, draw one. Hopefully better than your unibrow man. Okay, each side, it says, is 10,000 kilometers. This is a pretty big box. What is the volume? Now we know volume is length times width times height, so I would multiply all those together. 10,000 times 10,000 times 10,000. Pretty big number, right? It's going to be 1 with 4, 8, 12 zeros on it. Now what's nice is if you can put those in scientific notation, they are all 10 to the fourth. That means the same thing. So as we talked about yesterday, 10 to the fourth times 10 to the fourth times 10 to the fourth is 10 to the 12th. And that's a lot easier than multiplying 10,000 times 10,000 times 10,000. Okay? Now what we're going to talk about today is if I have 10 to the fourth 3 times. Okay, that's the same way as writing this. You get the same answer. So if it's ever written like this, you should already see a pattern. Okay, what do I do with that 4 and that 3? Well, you multiply. That's how you get 12. Okay, that's what we're covering today. Powers with a power. Okay, so if it's written in that form. Next page. So we're going to do one of these together, and then I'm going to have you fill out the rest in the chart. If I have 10 to the third, that means I have 3 tens, and I have 2. I have it twice, right? That's a total of 10 to the 6. I have 6 tens. Again, 2 times 3. We're looking for the pattern here, which we already know, but we're going to practice going from expression to expanded to single power. Next one, I got 10 squared, and I have it 5 times. That's why it's listed 10 squared 5 times. How many total tens do I have? 10.
So 10.
2 times 5, or you could just simply count the tens. Right? So I would like you to see if you can finish that chart. If it gives you the expanded, write the expression. And so on. What is what one?
The last one. Yes, the last.
What do you mean, the last one? It does say you can skip one, yes. If you read the directions, I was seeing if you would catch that.
That's why I'm skipping that.
And then it says explain why, which is pretty obvious.
It's too long.
All right, so I'm assuming we're already to that point. But I have 10 to the third here, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of those. 3 times 4 would give me 12 tens, and you could count them there. You should have 12 going across. Next one, I got 10 to the fourth. Twice. Which would be 10 to the eighth. Next one, again, if you read the directions, it does say you can skip one. I also do not want to write that out so many times. But you should be able to fill this out. 88. That means you would write 88 tens out there if you were to fill that one out. It says if you choose skip, which one did you skip and why? Well, pretty obvious. I don't want to write out 88 tens. Use this pattern to rewrite the following. Okay, so if I see 10m to another power, what do I do with that m in the end to get my answer?
Multiply.
You multiply, so that's exactly what I'm going to show as my equation. Yesterday we wrote plus in between there. When it's written as a power of a power, it is a multiplying problem. All right, question 3. Adam, would you read that one, please?
If you took the amount of oil consumed in 2 months in 2013 worldwide, you can make a cubic oil that measures 10 meters on each side. How many cubic meters of oil is this? Do you think this would be enough to fill a pond, a lake, or an ocean?
Do you think this would be enough to fill a pond, a lake, or an ocean?
It depends on the size.
All right, so again, you have a cube. Each side is 10 to the third. This is just like our first question. So you have a cube of oil. It's 10 to the third. To get the volume, you have to take it length times width times height. Then, of course, as Lucas mentioned, you multiply those two numbers and you get 10 to the 9th cubic meters. Now, do you think that is enough for a pond, a lake, or an ocean? Now, what is a cubic, Lucas? What do you think on the size of that? Okay, so think of a meter stick. Yeah, meter stick. Know the difference between a meter stick and a yardstick? How you can tell?
They have meters on it.
Yardstick is
And
36 inches.
yeah.
Meter is 39.84 inches.
Rather specific.
100 centimeters. So this is a meter stick. So picture a meter. Meter. So a box, all like this. We have 10 to the 9th.
I would say maybe like a pond.
So 10 to the 9th would be a billion of those.
Oh. It's
So
like
pond, lake,
big lake.
ocean.
Big lake.
I agree, probably a lake.
Probably not an.
Definitely not the ocean.
Well, well, technically.
So I'm gonna say a lake, a really big pond. I mean, you're talking a million of those, Lucas.
There are oceans. Yeah, it's a little ocean. But there are a lot of oceans, but these are what I was speaking of.
That's called a sea.
Coastal billions and it's short.
Billion?
So one
I said million?
chickens a second time. A billion.
It's billion.
You pour that much oil in it.
All right, question 3. Focus, please. Zoe, enough with the commentary. Every question. Question 3. Parker. Read it, please. Yes.
Andre and Elena want to write 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of 2. See what exponent Andre says when you multiply the same base, it just means you have exponents. So 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of 2 equals 10 plus 2 plus 2 equals 10 to the power of 6.
All right, I got the next one. Elena says 10 squared is multiplied by itself 3 times. So 10 squared times 10 squared times 10 to the power of 2 equals 10 to the power of 2 to the power of 3 equals 10 to the power of 2 plus 3 equals 10 to the 5th. How'd I do?
Pretty good.
All right. Do you agree with either of them? And explain. So let's look at Andres. Any issue with Andre?
No.
Why not?
And then adds up properly and if you do it.
That's what we did yesterday. Right? Write them out, add the exponents. No issue with that. Okay? Elena gets a different answer. So if Andre is right, that means there must be an issue here. I have 10 squared. I got 3 of them. Rewrites it as 10 squared, 3 of them. Says, all right, I'll multiply it or add 2 plus 3, just like you did, Andre. And I got 10 to the 5th.
Wrong. It's
Why,
because
Gabby?
you
That's
add
to
it.
multiply them.
You have to
All right,
draw.
Taylor, go ahead since you were so enthusiastic. What do you got, Taylor?
You're supposed to multiply them.
Yeah, when it is written as a power of a power, you are supposed to multiply 2 times 3. Elena, you are wrong. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Not in the last one.
All right. Changing it up. Question 3, Garrett. Good summary. Power of a power. Again, don't get that confused like Elena did. That is it for the new stuff today. Your assignment starts on page 24. It goes all the way to question 4. So make sure you don't forget question 4. You may go ahead and get started on that. 1 through 4 for tomorrow, please.